Hello, amazing viewers. Welcome to MathsWonder. I'm truly grateful that you found your way to my video. I'm an international online maths tutor with over 17 years of experience and more than 13,000 hours of teaching students from grades 4 to 8 across the USA, Canada, Australia, and India. My passion is to make maths simple and enjoyable for everyone. In my videos, I cover each topic from the basics to advanced levels, breaking them down into easy-to-understand steps. I promise that by the end of this video, many of your doubts about this topic will be cleared. So I invite you to stay tuned, watch till the end, and embark on this wonderful journey of learning maths together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insightful lessons. Thank you for being here. Stay curious, keep learning, and let's make maths wonderful.
So the topic is for today's topic is finding the value of an expression. Expression, as you know that, right? We know that the value of an algebraic expressions depends on the value of the variables forming the expression. There are a number of situations in which we need to find the value of an expression, such as when we wish to check whether a particular value of a variable satisfied a given equation or not. So what we find values of expression also when we use formula from the geometry, from everyday mathematics. For example, the area of the square, right? Area of square. Area of square is L square, suppose, right? So L square, where L is the length of the side, So what we will do here, L is the length of the side. So if we substitute L is 5 centimeter, so area of the square will be what? Area of square will be 5 square, means 5 times 5 means 25 centimeter square, right? 25 centimeter square. If the side is, suppose we are taking the different side. Now L is, the side of the square is 10 centimeter. So what will be the area of the square? So area of the square is 10 square, which is 100 centimeter square. So what is the conclusion here? If you change the value, so basically algebraic expressions depends on the value of the variable. If we put the variable value 5, so your answer become 25 centimeter square. If you change the length of the side is 10 centimeter, so the variable value is changed, so the answer automatically change. So the value of an algebraic expressions depends on the value of the variable, right? So this is the concept forming the expressions. So if you change the variable value, so the value of the expression depends on the value of the variable. That is the concept. So what we will do, we shall see more such example in this section. Okay, the other name of this, we can say that substitutions in polynomials. Expressions means it's a, you can say that substitution also. What you can say that substitution in expression. Okay, substitutions means what? When each variable in a polynomial is replaced by a given value, it's a substitution. Given value, it is called the substitution. After substituting the given value, the expression is satisfied. This is called the finding the value of the expression or evaluating the expression. So you can say that substitutions in polynomials. And what is the polynomials? More than 3 terms, we can say that it's a polynomials, right? So it's a polynomials, and the other name is, if questions comes in the other word, evaluating the expression. Evaluating the expression. So finding the value of the expression or evaluating the expressions. Now come to the question, how you will solve this. For example, if x is equals to 2. If x is equals to 2, then find the value. Find the value of the expression. So the first is x plus 4. X plus 4. So x value is given already in the question. You have to substitute x. What? 2. You have to substitute x 2. So you will substitute in place of x plus 4. So your answer is 6. Okay. The second example is 4x minus 3. 4x minus 3. Now 4x means 4 times x. 4 times variable. So now we will substitute. 4 times 2 minus 3. So first, according to the BODMAS rule, according to the PADMAS rule, you will apply multiply first. Okay, so 4 times 2 will be 8 minus 3. So your final answer is 5. This is the second example. Now the third is 19 minus 5x square. 19 minus 5x square. Now again you will substitute x is 2. So 19 minus 5, again 5 times x square. So you will substitute 2. So 19 times 2 times 2 will be 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So it become 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 4 is 20. When you subtract it, now you will apply the integers rule. So 19 minus 20 will be negative 1. So this is, now we have found the values of the expression. So different expression, put the same value 2, x value 2. We have substituted here and then see the results. So that's why we can say that the value of an algebraic expression depends on the value of the variable. Now see the next example. Find the value of the expression when x is equals to minus 2. Here x value is given minus 2. Now we will substitute minus 2 in our equation. We are changing here variable. It's a n. N is equals to minus 2. Then how you will find it? The value, suppose 5n minus 2. 5n minus 2. Now n is here and n value is given in the question, which is minus 2. Now you will substitute here. So 5n means 5 times n. Now we will apply BODMAS rule. Will apply the integers rule. Now check. First we will solve this part. Okay. Negative integer rule. 5 times 2 will be 10 and negative 10. Yeah. Now again apply the integers rule. Negative 10 and negative 2 will be negative 12 because both the numbers are in negatives. So the final answer is negative 12. Now the second is, Now the second is 5n square. Second example, 5n square plus 5n minus 2. Now we will substitute all n. We will replace all n with the negative 2. So 5n square means 5 times n square. 5 times n square. So you will write it like this. 5 times n is negative 2 and negative 2. Now we have 3 terms in this expression, as you can see on the board. So here you will solve first separately and then apply the operation. So 5 times negative 2 square will be positive 2 to positive 4, because negative 2 will be, when you solve it, negative 2 times negative 2, and will you apply the integers rule, 2 times 2 will be 4 and both are negative, so your answer become positive. So it's a 4. Then 5 times negative 2 will be negative 10 and negative 2. Now again we will solve this part. Okay, so 5 times 4 is 20 plus minus 10, yeah, and minus 2. Now 20 minus 10 will be 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. So final answer will be 8. This is the second example. So whatever value is given in the question, you will substitute in place of variable and then solve it. So basically we will use here the integers laws, the the BODMAS rules, the square properties. See, n square. So you should know the square properties. So these 3-4 chapters, the combinations are 3-4 topics in the one question. So you must know the basic fundamentals of the third example is n is negative 2 is already given in the question. We will substitute n is negative 2 here. N is negative 2 square. 5n means 5 times negative 2 and negative 2 is already given in the constant. Yeah. So this is the cube question. Here you have to find the negative 2 cube. Here you will find the negative 2 square. So you will first separately solve it. So negative 2 cube is what? Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Now you will apply the cube rule. 2 times 2 times 2 will be 8. Because we have the odd number of negative sign, we'll put the negative sign here.
Yeah, negative 8.
Yeah, so negative 8 is here plus 5. Negative 2 times negative 2. Because here is the even number of negative sign, negative 2 times negative 2. First you will multiply. So it's at 4.
Yeah.
Because negative become positive. So because it's an even number of negative signs, so you will put the positive sign. Plus 5 times negative 2 will be negative 10 and negative 2. Now one more step, will simplify it. Negative 8 plus 20 minus 10 minus 2. Now you will simplify two terms at a time. First you will simplify this. So negative 8 plus 12 will be what?
Plus 20.
Negative 8 plus 20 is what? 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12, negative 10, negative 2. The remaining term, you will write it as it is. 12 minus 10 is 2. And 2 minus 2 will be 0. So your final answer is 0.
0.
When you simplify. So in this question, this is the next question. Find the value of the expression for A is 3 and B is 2. Now here two variable values are given, right? So what is, how you will find the value? Let's see. Question number 1, suppose expression is A plus B. Now, you will substitute A value in the A. A value is 3. And B value you will substitute in place of B, which is 2. And when you add it, you will get 5. Yeah. So, if two values are given, so you will check in the expressions which value is given, and according to your value, according to your variable, you will put the values. Now, the second is 7A minus 4B. Now, A coefficient is 7 and B's coefficient is 4.
Yeah.
So, again, 7A means 7 times A. And 7 times A. And A value is given in the question, which is 3. Same, 4 times B means 4B means 4 times B. 4 times B value is 2. Now, separately multiply it and then simplify it. So 7 times 3 will be 21. 4 times 2 is 8. Now you will do subtract. 21 minus 8. Normal question. 21 minus 8. So what will be the answer? 13?
Yeah.
So this is the 13. Now the third example, I want to write it here only. A square plus 2AB plus B square. Okay, now substitute all the values in the expressions. A square, A value is 3, so you will write it 2.
3 times 3.
3 square, yeah. 2 times 3 times 2, because 2AB means 2 times A times B. So 2 is 2, 2 is already given number. So 2A times 3, A means 3, A value is 3, B is 2, already given in the question, substitute here. So times 2. B square means 2 square. So you will write it 2 square here. Now,
Like
3
2 times
times
2.
3 times square is 9 plus 2
Yeah.
times 3 times 2 will be 12 and 2
Yeah.
times
That's-
2 will be 4. Yeah. Now add all the values. 9 plus 12 plus 4, which is 25. So your final answer is 25. Okay. These are the 3 different examples with the same values. A is 3,
Yeah.
B is 2 are given. Yeah.
A
Now this
cube
is the
minus
next example. A cube minus B cube. So A value is 3. So you will write 3
So 2
cube.
times 3.
Yeah, 2 times 3 and 3 times 3 and 2 times 3. So now 3 times 3 will be 3 times 3 times 3 will be 27. And 2 times
Yeah.
2 times 2 will be 8. Right?
Yeah. 27 minus 8.
Suppose you are not getting it, you can write it in a proper way, like 3 times 3 times 3 and 2 times 2 times 2, like that. So it's a 27 minus 8, which is 19.
19.
Yeah, that's correct.
God, please
So the
say
final
answer.
answer is 19. Yeah, that's correct.